Hey guys, welcome back to World Mechanics. Our mission here at the garage, guys, is to save you as much money as we can. That's why we make these absolutely free videos. Let's go ahead and start on it now. Today we're going to show you how to replace the Serpentine belt on a Chrysler Pt Cruiser. It's about the same procedure for all of them, all the way from 2009 to 2009-10 when they stopped making them. So in our case we have the bumper removed because we had to replace it, but you do not have to remove the bumper if you need to. For some reason we have the video on our channel. And next thing that we need to do is we need to take the right wheel off. Okay, the tire comes right out of there. Of course 5 work nuts right there. And now we need to remove that plastic to access the Serpentine belt. In order to do that, on the bottom right there is one clip that we need to remove, and those tend to get really stuck there. The middle should come out. You can use a flathead screwdriver or pliers, and then the rest of it will come out. Okay, you can use the pliers like that to pull the middle piece out, and then the whole clip comes out of there. Okay, and now we have one on the front right there. Okay, that's where the radiator is, right there. It's the same procedure. It's hard to get to it, but it's right there. And you need to remove this one as well. This one is different. It's only the one that it's push clip, the one that doesn't come in two pieces. Now right here we have one bolt. Okay, let me show you. This is the cover from the side. There is one bolt with a 10mm socket right there. Right there. We need to take this one off, and there is one more towards the front, but ours is missing. Right there. Somebody didn't put it on, and when they didn't put it on, this one was rubbing against the pulley and the belt, and as you can see, it melted. And now there is one more on the back, back, right there. Again with a 10mm socket. It's kind of like a screw. Those tend to get rusty sometimes. Get mud in them, so sometimes they don't come out as easy as they should. Okay, and now you just pull the whole plastic out of there. Okay, and this is the belt right here. This is the AC compressor, the crankshaft pulley, the alternator is in the back. So now we have two belts. One is for from the crankshaft towards the air compressor. Right there, air conditioner compressor. So we need to take this one off first, so we can access the one behind it to replace it, the one that's for the alternator. Okay, now you need a 15mm wrench and probably some kind of extension. Then you go on the bolt right there, go to the right, clockwise, and it releases the belt, and take it off the power steering pump and the AC compressor. It's all the way up there on the power steering pump. Okay, so this is the belt, and if you need to replace this one only, but we recommend to replace both of them, we can access the second belt, which is behind this one, and this one is only for the alternator. So now this one, it's a little bit different procedure about getting this one loose. Okay, now right here it's the alternator, as you can see, and there is one nut right here on the side that we need to get loose. Okay, this nut right there, it's with a 15mm wrench, and it's a little bit limited space right there. So we need to get this one loose, and this bolt right here, we're gonna get that one loose later. That's the one that puts tension on the belt, and that's how you adjust the belt on the alternator. So first thing, just get that bolt loose, that nut loose on the left side. Right there. Okay, we got the top bolts loose, and now okay, that's the alternator right here on the bottom, and we need to take this bolt loose, so this way it will let the alternator curve to the right, so we can loosen the belt, because if that bolt is tight we cannot move the alternator at all. It's with 15mm socket again. Socket will be more convenient than a wrench here, so we need to just take this one loose. Right there. Okay, we got it loose. You don't have to get it too loose, just a little bit. so it can allow the alternator to turn, probably about a revolution or two. And now we got the one on top loose already right there. It's very limited space, but as you can see the alternator is moving now. But we need to get the little bolt with a 13mm socket loose. A lot. You need to, the more you get it loose, the more you're gonna be able to move the alternator to the right and give the belt more slack. It's very limited space and it's hard to show you in really good detail. But that's the disadvantage on working on a Pt Cruiser. Limited space. Okay, and as you can see the alternator moves back and forth now. So we need to do just a little bit more and we will be able to take the belt off. When we install a new belt on the alternator, give it a little bit more tension than you would, because the new belts, they tend to stretch a little bit over time and it might start slipping a little bit and you can hear that belt squeaking under load. Okay, and now let's see if we are able to take the belt off the crankshaft pulley. Okay, right there, as you can see. So we remove the belt right there. So this is the procedure for removing the belt, the serpentine belts on a Chrysler Pt Cruiser, and that's how you replace them. You just go in reverse order. Thank you guys for watching us. If you have any questions, let us know. Hopefully guys the video was helpful. Please do not forget to comment, like, subscribe. That way we can keep making these absolutely free videos. Guys, we have more than 19,000 free repair videos on our YouTube channels that can, guys, save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. Check them out. Thank you guys for watching and see you next time.